Hey everyone, welcome to our channel. My name is Elena and this is my adventure buddy Lily Mae. We're living the full-time RV life, exploring the great outdoors and working seasonal gigs as we go. On this channel we'll be sharing all kinds of adventures, whether it's finding hidden trails, experiencing life in different campgrounds, or just soaking up everything nature has to offer. And I'll be sharing tips on RV living, seasonal work, and the ups and downs of life on the road with a pup by my side. So if you like that type of thing, hit the subscribe button and follow along with us. She definitely has a nose on her. Maybe I should have hit a little bit more back in the bushes. But I think that's a good test run. I've been kind of doing that to her off and on this trail to get her some more exercise and to really work her snoot because she loves to do that. So we are getting ready to have probably one of our last final meals with our work camping family. So we have Leanne, Kara Girl, me, Lily, Kelly, Nikki, and Piper Girl. And they've been smoking a brisket all day, and I figured the least that I could do, and I actually love Brussels sprouts anyways, is to go ahead and make my little Brussels sprouts. So I'm finishing that, and then I'm going to go over there and have dinner with them. Final shot, what do we think? I think they turned out pretty good.
Are you videoing that?
What kind of cut is that?
I don't know, but it's not near as big as I'm sure you would cut it.
Well, I mean, I'm just wondering, you're making rectangles. I thought it was supposed to be like a pie.
Well, I know, but I didn't want to go all the way to the center. This is quite large. You can get however much you want. You can eat it off of this turntable if you like.
You're so funny. No, no, no.
This piece is yours right here.
That's so unaesthetic.
You are unaesthetic.
Oh, he looks so yummy. Arches. I just left the house. May is not with me. So I plan on doing arches or setting up camp tonight to explore arches all day tomorrow, which is Friday. And then I'll drive over to Canyonlands, set up camp, and then have all day Saturday to explore Canyonlands and then come back if I'm not too tired. So this was a very early start to my day. I woke up around 5:30 a.m. which allowed me to enter Arches before the time entry restrictions that they have now. So my first stop was Delicate Arch via the Wolf Ranch. It's a hike that's actually been on my list for ages. It was actually a really brisk morning, so it was nice and cool, but the trail was pretty hard. But thankfully, whenever you start before the sun comes up, you actually can't tell how hard your hike is because you can only see right in front of you, which has its pros and cons. You're pretty much walking straight up the side of the rock cliff the whole time. And then whenever you're getting there early in the morning, just an FYI, do not stand underneath that arch before the sun comes up over it, because that's whenever all the photographers want to get the picture with the light or the light glow on the rock. They'll yell at you and tell you to get out of the way. I witnessed it, and I sat there and waited for them to get their picture before I even thought about getting in that line. Trip number 2, I am doing Devil's Garden, so wish me luck. I think this is 5+ miles, so we'll see. Trail number 2 for the day was Devil's Garden, and I was trying to head to Double O Arch, which you'll see I had absolutely no idea what I was talking about. I thought I saw Double O Arch, but I was very wrong. Okay, so here is Main Arch, and then the Double O Arch is like right here. So I'm taking the main path over to the Double O Arch instead of the primitive trail. Yep, that's where I'm going. You can kind of see people way up here, and that's the trail we're taking. Truthfully, my favorite arch on this whole trail was Partition Arch, which is this particular arch here. It was honestly just really neat, and the way that you're seeing into the canyons, that was really cool to me. That's one I haven't seen before. This next one is Navajo Arch, and I just thought I was a cool cat and I had to do a little cartwheel because I could, and nobody was there to make fun of me or to judge me. And then going over to Double O Arch, because again, I thought I seen it before and I really didn't. I had to keep going over. Here's Double O Arch. It's so crazy to me where those people are. I don't know if you can really tell. Yeah, so they're like right there. That's where I'm going, and that's one of the ledges that I've already walked across, but now we're heading back to the car. These right here are called Don't Bust the Crust, like SIO something something something, which are pretty cool. They're very vital to the desert, but they're really neat. All right, round 2 of hiking is done. I'm gonna pack up, I'm gonna head to lunch, but look at how beautiful these mountains are. They've already got snow on top. Last stop of the day was the windows section, and I actually enjoyed a small, short, leisurely loop hike, and I soaked in more of the park's unique rock formations. I was really glad I actually came to this area. I thought about not doing it because at this point I've already done 10 miles and I was just tired and ready to go. But it was not even a mile, I don't think, around, and it was really cool to see some more arches. Just got to Sweet Cravings Bakery and Bistro here in Moab, and after 10 miles I need something extra, so I got a turtle cheesecake, and he looks pretty scrumptious. Get my pillow. And so they close in like 30 minutes, and I'm probably gonna call my granny here in a minute to check in with her, so I just came and sat outside. But boy, does that look good. Of course, it's $10, but, you know, at least I didn't spend $20 eating out, I guess. Let's see if it's good. Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. That's good stuff. Here's our view for tonight. Well, I keep saying ours. Lily's not with me. Here's my view for the night. Look at how beautiful that is. It's all nice and pink. Maybe that's the North Star. Probably not, but you know, it's really bright. Okay, so to finish up my evening, I am going to write in my journal. I am really tired, and thankfully it's gotten quiet, so I'm hoping maybe I can wind down before they all come back. So, because I did do a lot today, I'm going to go ahead and write it in my journal. The last time I wrote was October 16th. Well, it's October 25th. So, gotta grab it in the butt. That's never fun.
Allison, who works in real estate, has been watching
Look at this beautiful sunset.
He sees how tight they are, but is still confident.
Or,
that
excuse me, this
will
is sunrise.
prevail. I don't think it's
Obviously, I'm up too early.
It's
amazing. I don't know. I love it. To start our Canyonlands National Park journey, I started around 7 a.m. That way I could go ahead and get to Chesler Park. And of course, whenever I GPS myself there, I started on the wrong road. So it took me a little while before I got to the trail. And again, I just started. But this is already how the trail is going. So this out and back trail actually took me through towering rock formations, and it offered endless views of the rugged desert beauty. And honestly, sometimes I love it and sometimes I'm over it. So I didn't do the full loop, but I did a particular portion just to the Chesler Park area, and honestly I really loved it. So far this is my favorite national park. I believe I'm getting close to where I want to be. It's apparently some type of viewpoint so I can see into the Needles, or I guess the Needle District is kind of where we're in. So I'm getting pretty close, I've got a feeling. So I guess this is what they call a motor hike on all trails. Basically feels like your dog on bouldering. Okay. Freaking cool is this? It's like its own little mini slot canyon. It's like you're just walking between two rocks. Okay, so I am having a snack break. But I'll have to say, I think this is one of the coolest hikes I've ever been on in a national park. Like yesterday I was at Arches, and Arches was really cool, don't get me wrong, but I don't know, this one you just go through so many different rocks, landscapes. I would say landscapes. Oh, this is rocks, okay? So, I don't know. But this is really pretty. The landscape looks so different depending on what time of day it is and where the sun is. Like this morning, I was at the same area and none of this looked the way it does now. I mean, it's just absolutely wild. It's beautiful. So I'm at Newspaper Rock, and this is pretty cool. Look at how many, like there's feet, wheels, deer, maybe some turtles, antelope. There's just so many. How cool. I finally made my way to the Island in the Sky district of Canyonlands, and of course my first hike was at the Mesa Arch. There's no videos of that because I wasn't impressed. It didn't knock off my socks, but this chipmunk did, even though I see them all the time. That over there is where we're going, that big rock area. So in order to get there, we gotta come down and around and cross a little path. And then I believe this is gonna be the last trail for the Island in the Sky district. All right, I've made it to the top. Look at these views. I am so tired. I miss my Lilly. I've eaten all the food that I brought, so I haven't went out to eat except for that one time to go get cheesecake. Anyways, with that being said, I am done. I only did 2 hikes in the Island of the Sky, which I wanted to do 3, and unfortunately it's just so far to get to. So I did the Mesa Arch, which is supposed to be super iconic, and I'll just be honest, that one didn't do anything for me. I've seen so many better arches, and with Lilly, so that one I was like, this is ridiculous. So completed that one, went on to the next one. The next one was the Upheaval Dome, and then there was 2 overlooks. So instead of just going to the first one, I also went to the second one because that looked really cool. So I did both overlooks, so that was probably close to maybe 1.5 miles, maybe 2 miles that I just did. And from that point, so from Upheaval Dome to the Canyon Overlook, or whatever that one's called, it's like at the end of the Island of the Sky. It's another 20 minutes just to get to driving wise. So another 20 minutes in driving. Then it's like 1.5 miles. Well, I do 1 mile in 30 minutes. So I'm sure it's beautiful, but in my mind, May and I is already done Dead Horse Point State Park. And I am so stupid. I did not realize how close Canyonland was to Dead Horse Point State Park. So in my mind, I've already seen the views that they're saying I would get from this trail. So therefore I'm not going to do it. I'm going to get to the visitor center, get my stamp, and then I'm going to head back to the house. On the way to the house, I should go to Green River or go through Green River. So I'm going to get gas at the Love's. It's cheaper there, and I get 10 cents off for the little phone number promo thing. And I think if I can remember correctly, they also have an Arby's in there. Well, I'm hungry again. So I'm going to stop by Arby's and get some food, stop and eat, like get out of the car and eat. Stopped and got gas, and I made sure to get a little Arby's sandwich for on the ride, and I got a Dr. Pepper. Alright, so I am home, and I am so excited to see my Lily Bell.
Lay on the bed and look out the window for you.
She's doing that.
Yes, that is her preferred spot.
She's waiting on
over
her
here,
mama.
She would have
Lily! Oh, yes, you my girl. Oh, yes, let me. Oh, oh, my goodness, boys, don't pee. Come down here. Don't pee. Don't. Oh, yeah. Come here. I love you. Oh. Oh, I love you too. I do. I love you. So, I have my first package that I'm actually going to be taking off through Thrifting. So, hopefully, I'm supposed to make like $14. And then I paid $8, so I'm making a little bit of money. I think it's nice for my first thrift and flipped. That's funny. Thrift and flip. My first thrift and flip item. So let's see. I'm pretty happy about it. I think I'm gonna end up making like $8. I'm selling it for like $20, and then after shipping and eBay's charges, whatever, I'm learning from Miss Leanne, I'm going to be making roughly $8. May not seem like a lot, but for a first time purchase, I'm pretty excited. This was the only thing that I've actually purchased to flip. I've got some other things on my page just from stuff that I don't want or need anymore. Those obviously haven't sold yet, but I've got faith. They will. Okay, so I finally figured out my space. Let me show you. Okay, so it's still the pajamas, and what I did is I redid this space here. So I moved these on top, so these are like my socks and underwear, sports bras, and then like my hiking socks are like, these are all the socks that I have left over. So apparently I do have a sock fetish, maybe. I have a lot of socks. Okay, so I just redid my whole closet too. These are my leggings. I really don't really wear a lot of t-shirts for the most part. So we are just gonna put these kind of like in the middle. I'll show you in just a minute. Anything actually nice or clean in the camper. So, Mom, Granny, whenever you see this and you're like, oh my god, like, that's a mess. It is a mess. Yeah, that's all. Okay, so hopefully you can kind of see. So let me back up. So here's the closet situation. So it's just your typical like door closet. I mean, it's a good size, don't get me wrong, but for somebody who for some reason just accumulates a lot of clothes, this is it. So again, we're going into winter season, so I got like pretty much all my winter stuff up here. Kelly got me this little shirt multi-hanger thing, and then I got this metal one actually from the thrift store for like $1.50 or something like that. So I went ahead and I've added my towels here, my wash rag here, I'm missing one, but that's okay. So in this first tub, this is all of like, not winter, but t-shirts, leggings, like full length leggings. And then back here in this bin is actually all of the like summer and crop tops. And then here's where I put those shirts, these extra long sleeve t-shirts, because I don't really wear a lot. And then this are like my long sleeve hiking shirts. So now there's a halfway of a system to the madness. So these are sweaters. It's 1 and 2 sweaters underneath. 1 and 2 sweaters, sweatpants, leggings that are like thermal or like fleece line leggings. Behind that are sweatshirts. So sweatshirt, sweatpants. And then these two right in here are sweaters, line leggings, long sleeve hiking shirts. Come on, let's go! Let's go! Let's go! 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 Go jump! 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 Wow, I really thought it was gonna be a big one. Come on! All right, we're gonna practice our staying. Stay. Good girl, stay. Why? I am so excited. I'm so giddy. I think I'm only making like $5, but that's okay. So I am going to go drop off my first eBay package, and I could not be more excited. I'm so excited. Okay. All right, I'm at the post office. Delivered. That lady looked at me like, you really just decided to use a used box? I did. I mean, for my first eBay, I'm not gonna go all out. Like, I just need the job to be done. Ain't that right, Lily? That's like $4. That gets us a sandwich. All right, so we are on the way to go chase some snow, and I think I picked the right time to do it. So I'm so excited. Made it to the top of the tunnel trail, and it's pretty freaking cold. So we got to see some snow flurries, but not enough where you could kind of see it in the camera. But check out these views. All right, I found where all the snow was. I should have known better. It's off of Best Springs Road.